That was Rex Remito reporting on the lifting of some restrictions in NCR shopping centers. We've been seeing relatively low numbers of cases the past 3 days. Since Tuesday, the country has been logging cases below the 10,000 mark. What can we expect in the next few days as restrictions continue to ease? Joining us now is OCTA Research Fellow Guido David. Good morning, Professor David. Thank you, as always, for joining us. Now, the Philippines is back at moderate risk for COVID-19. What sorts of trends are you seeing, and how's our positivity rate? Is it safe to say that we are out of the woods?
Well, Maria, good morning. And although the trends are decreasing, we're not out of the woods yet because we're still averaging, more than 5,000 cases per day nationwide. Although the trends are, looking good, we're expecting that numbers will continue to decrease over the next weeks. As we move to alert level 2, we're expecting that we'll be having less than 5,000 cases per day by around next week. And hopefully by Valentine's, could be less than 3,000 cases per day. In Metro Manila, we are also seeing a decrease in cases. The positivity rate is down to 14% in the NCR. This is the lowest it's been in a while since the start of the surge.
All right, so yesterday was the third day in which the country logged in under 10,000 cases. You said you expect to continue to see that downward trend, especially in NCR. Can you talk to us a little bit about the provinces where, the last time I spoke to you, some areas had cases on the rise?
Yes, Ria. So in the provinces, in Luzon, I think most, if not all, of the provinces are on a downward trend, and that's very good news. In Visayas, I think all of them are already also on a downward trend. I don't know, maybe for a few isolated provinces or LGUs. And in Mindanao, that was the region wherein we're still seeing an increase in cases in some provinces, but I think most of them have already peaked and are already seeing a decline. And that's why the nationwide tally is generally now, we're not expecting it to increase anymore. I think the Omicron wave is already, passing us by, so to speak. And, we're not out of the woods, but we're getting there. Hopefully by end of February, the numbers will be low, fairly low everywhere.
All right. That being the case, with this decline that seems like it's going to continue, there's been talk about a pandemic exit plan. And the presidential advisor for entrepreneurship, Joey Concepcion, he clarifies that alert levels need to be likened to the way typhoon signals are raised in the pandemic exit plan. So, Professor, what is your opinion on this? How crucial is the alert level system now? Should we continue to keep it, or should people, should everybody just use their common sense? If you're sick, stay home, isolate, and use the minimum health protocols?
Well, we definitely should be starting the discussion about the exit plan as the wave continues to decline, and we're most likely going to be seeing a low number of cases by March. So this needs to be planned, and it's not something that will be done overnight or within a week, because there will be a paradigm shift in the mindset of people and in the way we approach the pandemic. And we're discussing this because there are countries which are already in the exit stage. For example, Denmark. I mean, they're removing restrictions, and they're treating it as something like the flu, wherein we just have to live with it. That being said, the process has to be done gradually, and that's why the discussions have to be in depth, and we have to weigh the pros and the cons. I wouldn't be against removing the alert level system if the case numbers are already down to very low numbers, and we probably see a trend, a consistent trend that there are no new variants all over the world, and that cases are declining even globally. Because if we remember, even as cases decline in the Philippines, if cases are still high outside the country, which is what happened last November and December, then there's still always going to be a threat of something, a new variant coming in. And if we have the alert level system in place, that would keep us on guard for possible threats. But if cases are, have declined all over the world, then that threat is really minimal. And, so we may be able to start, so to speak, living without the alert level system.
Right, so a little bit more of a wait and see for us. Thank you so much, OCTA Research Fellow Professor Guido David.